fascism
was just split to me. I
So-
mean, every word, every single syllable was just like,
I
ugh.
went north and that's it. I'm sorry, y'all.
I'm from the Midwest, sir.
There's a town in West Virginia called Big Ugly.
Yeah, it's not surprising.
I love these facts so much.
Dude, there were legit 5 jokes running through my
Imagine
mind.
right down where you come from. Big Ugly. Yeah, that checks out. That ain't surprising at all.
Big, ugly West
Just look at
Virginia.
your ID. Are you the mayor?
Because, like, even, like, out of context, it's just like big, ugly West Virginia. It's like, hey, our state isn't that bad. It's like, no, I'm just saying a city. It's a place that exists.
Big ugly, comma, West Virginia. Oh, I would hate it.
Oh, legitimately.
Imagine you're a basketball star hailing from big ugly West Virginia.
Nintendo absolutely knows about the internet Triton because like a couple months after the Bowsette thing happened, they changed the crown's description. It was just like, only Toadette can wear this crown. So it's just like, kill that noise. Martin Luther King Jr. earned a C in his public speaking class during his 2 semesters in seminary school.
Who is that teacher?
Who's the dude?
Okay, is it a white teacher? And is that the reason why?
Let me see. Let me go
Who
look
was
at
the
these.
dude that... Because you know you gotta wake up one day
They just go,
20 years
"Oh,
later.
that mouth changed everything."
And I gave him a motherfucking C.
He wrote the I Have a Dream speech in school. He's just like, why are you writing about dreams? Dreams are for children.
You'll never make it, Martin. This is trash.
Or does the dude wake up like, yeah, my C incentivized him to get better?
Y'all know I was his teacher.
Yeah.
And I told him that I was pushing him to do better.
Apply yourself.
Oh my goodness.
You can go one or 2 ways with that way. Either A, I'm a fraud, or B, I'm inspiring people so hard that I inspired the civil rights movement. Just through my teachers.
There's just some like physicist teacher in like the 30s is like, oh man, look, I'm looking through all these old papers that I got, physics papers. Look at this D- I gave to this kid named Albert Einstein.
Oh, no, surely that can't be the same one.
Dude, imagine Stephen King in a creative writing class. It's like, C minus, sir. Your adjectives, I don't know what you're doing. A dog with rabies, what's up?
In Tupac in math class, the teacher just comes up, Tupac, what I tell you about writing raps in class?
You're not gonna make it with this. You need these numbers. Get some bucks in you. And then 4 years later, you gotta dance around to slip up. You in the club banging it.
You know I taught Sue Tupac.
Oh, dude, I would never sleep.
I'd be shaking.
The PS5 in a year has outsold the Wii U's lifetime sales.
Y'all leave the Wii U alone. He tried his best.
Hey, consumers did.
Accurate.
That's not.
Yes, it is.
Early
Yes, it is.
adopter.
Exactly what we're going for.
Ooh.
Oh, dude, I will never forget that woman with all them Wii U's in the back of her car, thinking she was gonna flip them boys.
Oh, someone tried to do that near you guys?
No, it's a viral picture.
Oh, okay. I don't remember that.
You never seen it?
No.
Oh, dude, I'll look it up.
I think I've seen this.
It's unfortunate. Let's see what else we got. Well, actually.
Yep, all I had to look up was Wii U woman.
Wii U woman. Oh, this is gonna be
Get
good.
some. Get some, y'all.
See, Wii U woman.
No, I already got it on for you.
Oh, okay.
Where's it going?
He posted it in chat.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh no.
Scalper, beautifully boned.
Oh, and those are like even. Ooh. There's probably like 2 per box in the boxes behind her too. Yikes.
That boy's in a back seat and everything.
Yeah, you can see him on the console. Dude, this is at least 10?
She's like, this is my retirement.
Yeah, she thought she was gonna flip these for double because remember the Wii was having supply issues, so this is the next console of the Wii, so why wouldn't I do it?
She didn't find it odd that she can buy in 15 of them?
Day one in the store.
Yeah, I was, because of like what the day I went through trying to get a Wii when it first came out, where I lucked the fuck out. By someone's generosity, which, where's that in this world? Where I was just so concerned about getting a Wii U day one, where I just walked into GameStop, I'm like, do you guys go Wii U's? Yeah. Oh. Okay.
And no waste there, bruh.
Yep.
Remember at my GameStop, they had a tower of them built just for people to grab and go.
Yeah,
You
why?
ain't even gotta pay, Pimpin'. Just go ahead and take it.
Because they thought it was gonna be another Wii situation where they were just gonna fly off the shelf. They probably overstocked and everything.
Oh yeah, GameStop for real had that problem.
Please take these. We need to put we have another display that we need to put here.
$100 off, please, anybody.
Can I get this keychain? Absolutely. And here's
Scott.
your complimentary Wii U.
I'm good.
Wii U featuring the upcoming great title Zombie U. Remember that one? That was one of their big
They
hype
ported it.
titles.
They ported
Yeah,
it to like
yeah.
PlayStation.
Yeah, PlayStation 4. It was on PlayStation Plus.
I played it at a con. That was a fun game.
It was decent. I got it because it was a
I
launch game.
will just never forget that trailer. Everybody's just like, end? What? Nobody
Oh, I
cares.
remember Mike hyping that bullshit up. Oh, I remember. It's so innovative where you're just like a zombie's coming and you gotta look down and go shit, and try to get your thing as opposed to pause, find item. Oh, I remember you hyping that bullshit
Yeah.
up. Oh,
Oh wow, yeah. I'm having flashbacks to that now too.
oh man,
It's a lot better in the Zelda games that came out for Wii U. Having the menu management there.
I minored in history with a focus on the development of Western European socialism. Not socialism,
Every word of that
fascism.
was just split to me. I
So-
mean, every single syllable was just like,
I
ugh.
went north and that's it. I'm sorry, y'all.
I'm from the Midwest, sir.
There's a town in West Virginia called Big Ugly.
Yeah, it's not surprising.
I love these facts so much.
Dude, there were legit 5 jokes running through my
Imagine
mind.
right now where you come from. Big Ugly. Yeah, that checks out. That ain't surprising at all.
Big, ugly West
Just look at
Virginia.
your ID. Are you the mayor?
Because like even like out of context, it's just like big, ugly West Virginia. It's like, hey, our state isn't that bad. It's like, no, I'm just saying a city. It's a place that exists.
Big ugly, comma, West Virginia. Oh, I would hate it.
Oh, legitimately.
Imagine.
What's it? Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Podcast of Stuff, episode 307. Okay, your boy is tired. At a weekend
You've
of
had a full fucking weekend.
weekend of activity. Got rained on, unfortunately, at Ren Fair, but
As did I. It's rainy days for Ren Fair, I feel like, this year.
But, you know, is what is. I mean, that's part of basically the bargain. You go out there. If we're losers,
dude, the hoods are not helping y'all.
If we're losers,
I'm looking at the stream. BGDA, dude. It looks even worse on the actual Twitch stream.
Imprisoning me, all that I see.
Oh no!
There we go.
Fan service.
There you go. Now you're not just a voidling.
But Alfonso, if you are watching losers, what does that make you?
Hey, I watch losers all the time. That means nothing.
Legit, the Comp Bros are part of Organization 13, but DA had to be like Samuel L. Jackson and be the purple hoodie.
We actually, while Kelly and Amber and Haley were here, we were just like hanging out. We watched a video from Barry Kramer of the Game Grumps, where it's just like the plot of Kingdom Hearts explained as simply as possible. Good video.
There's no such thing. There's no such thing as simple.
You can't explain spaghetti simply. It's like this.
It's very good though. Very funny video. Yeah, okay, Hope has seen the video. The final boss turns into a boat is said multiple times because it does happen multiple times.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a simple way to put it.
Yeah.
Not inaccurate.
Yep. If you have further questions, well, I'm sorry, but I simply don't have the answers.
Yeah, exactly.
This is just what happens.
Why at this point would anybody question anything in Kingdom Hearts?
I think it's fair to question.
Oh, you should never. No.
The boat does not have an answer.
No, that's what I mean. Why do you assume you're going to get an answer at this point? Why question?
No. If you're just like, okay, so why exactly are there 6 Soras? You could be like, I can answer that question with a logical answer.
No.
But this month turns into a boat, and you just go, well, you just got to accept that he turns into a boat. We got to beat that boat up.
This is what I'm saying. If there are probably, and I am not a Kingdom Hearts player, there are probably 65% of questions that are unanswered at this point.
That's high. That's very high.
No, that's not high enough.
That's very high. I don't think that it's convoluted, but there are answers.
That's what I was gonna say. Like, stuff has been answered. Will you accept those answers in any form of logic? That's why we're in DA, where you're like, you know, it's like you know, there is logic, or it's like there's logical answers to things. It's like, well, they're answers to things. I wouldn't add logical to them just because the stuff's out there. But yeah, there are answers to many questions. Whether you choose to accept them or think of them as convoluted retcons and bullshit, that's on you. But they're answers.
I mean, if you've ever played a Tetsuya Nomura game, you understand there's no such thing as a non-convoluted Final Fantasy-esque game. They're all built that way.
This is an example of how Kingdom Hearts answers questions. This isn't exactly an answer to a question. It's just a thing that happens, and I've told you about this. I'm sure I have, and this is something I've talked about quite a lot.
Oh, no.
Vin and Roxas looks exactly alike because they're pieces of soil. It's a whole thing.
Yes.
They see each other for the first time, and it's just a... Moving on. They look exact, and they're just like... And the camera shows them looking at each other, and nothing's made of it.
Why would you?
And then in Remind, they're just like, huh. I think there's one line as they're fighting where it's just like, yeah, you kinda, and that's it. So that is the level of answer
they do kinda.
and addressing things that you're gonna get. They're gonna get addressed, but some of them are just like, here it is.
Then at that point, I don't think it's really addressed.
I think it is.
Yeah, I think it is. It's just, it's not satisfying.
Thing, I don't think that's really addressed.
I think it is.
That's not, no.
I agree with
Did
DA.
they address each other? Yes, they did.
What you're essentially saying
is
I gave a starving child a kernel of corn and said, I fed you.
That is calories.
I do not believe that starving child is fed.
Is it sufficient calories?
I mean, in technicality, you have air quotes fed the child.
But I do not believe they have been fed. In the definition of the word, they have been fed. In the spirit of the word, they have not been fed.
Sorry, but
Alfonso, they're gonna work on it. We literally had
Play the
discussion
chess
before
game
the
even though
cast.
they're dead in the afterlife, and this was all
Why?
planned.
Why?
Or was
Where?
it?
Where?
Maybe.
Why is there chess game?
Oh, it was a whole.
Yeah.
It was a whole thing.
It's like
Oh, yeah.
even-
Why is
even-
there chess? Fuck you, that's why.
Even in the same vein of like two characters
Oh,
that look
metaphors.
exactly the same.
Because you're the dark.
literal.
No, I thought.
No. Literal.
I was thinking
no,
of
no,
dark pieces
no, no,
and
no, no,
black
no, no,
pieces.
no, no. This
Where-
is just the Sora piece, and we're moving him into the light.
Mm-hmm.
No.
No, yes. That's your answer.
The metaphor was
Nope.
there.
Nope. No, it's not. Subtext is for cowards.
But non-convolution, is it?
But even in the
This, why is no one questioning the chess game itself?
Hey, don't worry about that. They're
Yeah.
dead now. Or
So,
are they?
so we accept
Or are
the
they?
on the nose. Hey, here's Sora. Let's move him to the light. But not who. Why are y'all playing with the Sora piece to begin with?
It's probably a prophecy or something like that.
But yeah, even like in the same vein though, is like characters that look like each other. Vanitas, like Sora sees him, it's like, you look like me. That's about it. That's that.
That's not
That is
addressing.
information that I now have.
Correct.
They have met.
What's the issue?
So much.
You haven't played the game.
Yeah,
But,
you don't understand the emotional impact of how those storylines are delivered. You don't understand.
Exactly.
No, one day I will have to play them because there have been many requests for revisitors based on Kingdom Hearts.
So I mean, wouldn't it make sense to play it before 4 comes out?
No.
Well, you've got 15 years, so it don't matter.
Nah,
when
it
I
won't
buy
be
my
that long.
PS7, I will buy
There you
it.
go. Oh, right.
PS7.
All right. Excuse me. So, not like a whole lot to talk about this week in terms of new stuff, but there should be enough for an episode of the cast. But before that, of course, the weekly reminder: Black Lives Matter, stop Asian hate, get your vaccines and boosters. New booster is available. Go get it. I am feeling better. I need to go get mine. Wear your mask in crowded indoor places. Support Ukraine. Support LGBTQ rights. Support body autonomy. Pay your employees what they are worth. Fuck bullies. And be good to one another.
Gavin, I'll believe it when I see that video. And I only say that because I am coming at it from a content creator perspective of DA and I, where, hey, where's our content?
But yeah, in terms of
Oh,
The
my
rest-
TV gets fixed Wednesday, by the way.
oh, finally.
Hold on. Gets fixed. Yeah, exactly, DA.
So
Explain.
here's what happened. Ralph, after talking to you, I was like, you know what? He is right. Put in for my refund, bought a new TV that night. That morning, they called me and said, hey, we're going to have a guy come out and repair your And I'm like, you know what? If they replace everything, this likely will not happen again. I will cancel all that bush and get my fixed so it can be done. He was supposed to contact me the next day. He did not contact me until Friday.
Fuck yeah, on site, man. They're never
but
good.
Friday's not the next
They're
day.
never good. They are never good.
Answered the
Vendor
phone.
reps suck.
Answered the phone. Hey, we got the part quicker than we thought. Okay, cool.
How did mom get the part before the heat get the part?
Yeah. Hold up. Let's finish up. And this needs to be heard.
So we got the part quicker than we thought. So can we schedule an appointment so we can come fix it? Yeah. What time's good for you? I think we're gonna be in your area around Wednesday. And
Oh, dude,
how is
absolutely
it
not.
5 days from when you contact me that you're gonna be in my area? So I said yes. Lock it in, earliest time, whatever it takes.
I mean, to be fair, on their side,
Emo
as someone
turn.
who organizes that fucking information myself, they have their own rounds to make. Now, will they be good? Not commenting. Will they be on time? Not commenting. But the
Hey, I
phrasing
won't
they
be here.
use is the phrasing I get as a company rep. Like, they tell me that fucking daily. When I have to send out a request saying, hey, this thing you sent us came in fucking destroyed. We need it fucking sended. Okay, sure, yeah, we'll think we can get it to you in a month's time. You can get it in the what time? No. They suck. They genuinely always suck. So
always.
if you don't, did you make a request to be notified 24 hours in advance? Because you can.
Oh, no, I don't care.
Oh, no, but that's the thing is, so it means if that night passes and they don't contact you on Tuesday night, come Wednesday, you know they're not going to be there. It takes the guesswork out.
Hey, I'm not going to be here. I'm pawning it off on Chris.
Oh, no.
It's from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m.
You are going to
unhook
get
my
back.
TV. I'm going to take it downstairs, and they're going to do what they do.
Oh, bro, Chris is going to text you, hey, they brought the wrong part. They'll be back next week.
I will legitimately fling this TV out
They
the window.
fixed your old TV.
Dude, that is the type of shit I hear daily. Bro, you should have stuck with the fucking refund. You took a sure thing and went with a gamble instead.
But who's to say that if he bought a new TV, it wouldn't happen again?
Even
with a different brand? I
even
mean,
with a different
reliability
brand,
changes.
Anything could happen. At least now I know whatever that fault is repaired in this TV.
But, to play the devil's advocate to the devil's advocate, the DA just did. What if he repairs it, but then the repair is a shitty job and it breaks again? And you could have just had the new TV. So that's all hyperbole.
What if the reason this issue is even a thing is because this part is faulty by nature?
At that point, it's Black Friday, and I'll just get a much better TV.
Because it fucking will be at that point.
Yes.
Tomorrow becomes 3 weeks from now.
TV.
Yeah, you know what, Cotton? Hope you're right. Chris will text and be like, yo, they broke the microwave.
So now we got this to deal with.
They installed the part into the fridge. Somehow the heater works now, guys.
Oh, great.
We'll take it.
BG still got no TV.
Hey, it ain't got nothing to do with me except I can't relax the way I want to because, my God, I can't do single monitors anymore. It's over.
Oh, yeah, correct. Fact, 1,000%. I could never go back.
Nope.
And they don't get content, so... They legit. Hey, are we getting an episode this week and a stream? Because couldn't do it. And it's getting repaired Wednesday, and we'll probably be back for everything if it happens.
It's giving me more time for Yoma, so I'm appreciative of that.
Which, okay, you know what? That is a decent enough of a segue. Stuff that we didn't talk about last week on stream, which is, so, we're, Detroit, Ohio, and then, let's see, Ralph is there, wherever the fuck he lives at any given period of time. We have been going to conventions around Ohio and Michigan for many, many years now. YomaCon was kind of the home convention for many years. That's where we all met in person for the first time, and we were going there every year. And then usually I've been living in the Columbus area for the last decade or so. We would go to the Columbus conventions, OhioCon and what have you.
Matsuri.
And Matsuri as well. But the two cons in question that are going through a shit show at the moment are OhioCon and YomaCon. And it's just and YomaCon is not a tiny convention. It's huge. It's huge. It's not the biggest one that I've been to now. Otakon has definitely usurped that by a long shot. But in terms of anime cons, number 2 easily is Yoma, that I've been to. And
I wouldn't doubt if it's top 5 in America. Maybe top 10 at
Yoma
worst.
is top 5.
Maybe top 10 at worst.
mm-hmm.
I think last I looked, as of 2022, it was still top 5 in the country, largest cons.
And
for anime, but just base anime cons.
For the last, the better part of the last decade, it has been split into actually 2 venues. There is the Renaissance Center, which is one of the biggest buildings in Detroit. Has hotel, convention center in it. Very weird it's annoying to get around that building.
It used to just be a Ren-Sen, but
Yeah.
when it moved to partly Kobo, it's just like, that's a lot of work.
Yeah.
There's been times where I'm like, I do not feel like walking all the way to the ring. So
Same.
I'm not going to this panel.
Yeah, it's just
I'm
or it's
kinda
like you're at
shocked, like-
Kobo and you're like, man, I have nothing to do for the next like hour or two. I would like to go play video games. That's at the Ren-Sen.
I'm kind of surprised
It's raining.
there isn't any like shuttle or anything they
That's
organized.
what the people mover is
Well, it
for.
was the People Mover, but like the problem was, I think didn't the People Mover go like in the opposite direction?
No, it wasn't. It was always broken. Every time the fucking
it was-
con rolled
it
around,
was
come
always there.
Saturday, it was dead.
It was just a line. There was always a giant ass line.
It's packed.
I felt like the escalators. I would always see notifications. The people
No,
mover is currently not
escalators,
working.
yes. Escalators with
Break day
elevators. with-
Escalators, elevators, people mover. Those are the things
Nah,
I
people
consistently
mover.
saw
People-
breaking
yeah,
down.
I don't see the people words. The People Mover never broke down while I've been there.
Youmacon number 9 as of 2022.
Okay, still top 10.
Now, is that for conventions overall or just anime cons?
Probably
Anime conventions.
Yeah.
Anime NY, Youmacon, Otakon, SakuraCon, Anime Boston, ACN, Anime Weekend Atlanta, Acon, Anime Matsuri, and Anime Expo.
Anime Matsuri is still that big.
It
Mhm.
is 40
That's
to
disheartening.
45K.
That's disheartening.
But yeah,
Oh,
just
fire.
like basically the People Mover was only really good for one direction. I don't remember if it was Ren-Sen to Kobo or
I wish I
Kobo to
knew a One
Ren-Sen.
Direction song. I would have broke out in it.
But just like obviously it was like really efficient to go one of the directions, but then you had to go the entire length of the People Mover to get to the other way.
In which case, it's probably even going one way to the other is probably more efficient to just walk it based upon the line.
Yeah.
and
But
stuff.
the
Yeah.
efficiency is not what you're seeking at
I
that point.
suppose so.
You're seeking laziness and
Yeah, I don't wanna.
getting out of the rain and or snow and or smell. but yeah, it was, a fun convention we went to for many years. It was also like Team 4 Star's home convention for a long time.
I will never
they
forget
were
the
on that for a
last
long time.
time we went to one of their release panels and how it took them a half hour for tech to get Hellsing Abridged running. Oh,
To
dude.
start.
It was like that.
Legit. That was the beginning of the downfall for 1,000%.
And then just I know Vic McDerp also went to that con a lot, and I remember him self-inserting into a lot of panels while we were there, even though he wasn't on said panels.
People fucking hated that man.
no
I
at
feel
the
like
time,
community
no.
hated him, but people loved him.
Yes. But we would always hear, and then we had friends that worked for like A&B stuff and were staff, and we always heard some like behind the scene things here and there. But for the most part, we were somewhat obscured from it. Like I feel like the only other thing that we've seen for many years, and it happened every year, and DA was always so hopeful that this year they'll get autographs right, and they never did.
No, they never did.
And
We did once or twice.
I don't remember those. Those must have been a long time ago.
No one ever remembers. It was good. They always remember the rants.
Oh no, we don't remember the rants. We remember the silent rage, because that's what would happen when he's angry, legitimately
Just
angry.
fuming.
He's quiet.
Hey, what do you think, DA?
Just
Oh, what do you think, DA? Where's DA?
yeah, just like
Legit, that would be more of what happened.
I feel like there's just like
Did ever come back to the room?
we would like be in an elevator with him, and just like it'd be a bad time if he's just like in the corner of the elevator, like.
Contemplating jumping out of the elevator somehow.
It's like, you want to talk about it? No. All right. We're just gonna.
All right.
Um, Over at Oda, Kelly and Amber came back into the room after the horrible display that was Otakon. They were like, "Are you okay?" I was like, "Nope."
No follow-up questions, please.
I'm not
No
even gonna
follow-up
lie to
questions.
you.
Yeah,
I
this time.
am not.
You know what's funny, DA? I have that same type of, I need to stew about tournaments, because when I lose at a tournament, I'm legitimate. Like, even locals, I'll go on a walk. I just gotta be away from people.
I'm like, I want to talk right now. I'm just, let me.
There have been people that have been concerned about me because I just leave the venue for like 15 minutes and no one could find me. And it's just like, no, I had to go on a walk. I had to cool my head. I'm so mad. Then I come back and I'm like, all right, it's over.
I forgot Kelly is now watching the One Piece anime, and
Yeah.
whoever let him ruin the One Piece opening, Vic McDerp should be ashamed. But yeah, I'm curious, and just like with Kelly, you know, she's always like concerned and just looking out for people. So probably you're like, nope. This is like
What
And
can
her-
I do?
the motherly
me
nature
alone.
just.
Sometimes the best medicine is space.
So Yomicon, Yomicon, for up until like what, last month?
Mhm.
Roughly, like I think it was like a month ago. Radio
Maybe
silence.
Like 3 weeks ago.
Radio silence. They had announced nothing. No hotel
Basically
blocks.
a handful of who gives a guess.
Some Power Rangers.
Some Power Rangers, couple of voice actors, and one
VTubers.
very problematic person.
Yes, we'll get to that.
Yeah.
So it was just like they had no hotel blocks. The con was a little over a month away. And basically barely any guests. Then they started saying, "Hey, hotel blocks are coming soon," after a shit show of, you know, social media posts and what have you on Facebook and
It's coming, we swear.
Yep. what have you. They got some hotel blocks. Then they announced a troublesome voice actor who has some allegations against them right now. Yeah. Which they started off with I think it was like an internal investigation where they found no evidence of such things.
How do you internally investigate that?
Hi, Activision Blizzard.
Yeah. And that didn't lead to, you know, positive. It wasn't positively received, that post. So now they finally decided, I think the actor themselves just decided to decline to come, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it was,
I'm gonna be the bigger person.
Yeah, it was like for the safety, because people were legitimately like, I will take the hit, I will get arrested, and I will take care of this. So it was a legitimate safety.
Detroit.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
don't forget where we are.
Yeah. So yeah, but then the social media post announcing his departure was I guess we'll call it a little snarky.
Oh, that one I
Yeah.
didn't see.
It was
Oh, dude, it was
off-brand,
bad.
I will say.
Oh no.
And
It's not us who were wrong for inviting him. It was the fans for being mad.
That can't be the tone.
and I think there's just still problems with the hotel blocks and what have you. D, I think you have a bit more like
It's not
insight.
even in Rensian. What are
Yeah.
we doing?
So that was the
It's-
thing that DA told us last week, if you want to explain that.
Yeah, really quick. The post was: we have heard, investigated, and understood the concerns that people have. However, we have determined that there is insufficient evidence to warrant a breach of contract.
Hey, what evidence can be provided?
Well, let me continue. All the information that is being circulated comes from either a post/thread on Twitter or a 150-page Google Doc, both good number of people who have read the post and acted on that information alone and not looking deeper than surface can truly cause lasting damage to all involved. So yeah, they were just like,
Is it kind of like the Jack film Sniper Wolf? Both sides are doing some bad there.
Mm-hmm.
And it's
Pretty
like,
much.
No, there's one side that's doing the bad.
So,
Alleged bad, at least.
It's one side.
And then,
but yeah,
they
were also like, they were also like, we couldn't really announce the things that we wanted to announce because we had to lock all of the
that was the
comments and
snarkiness.
stuff.
Yeah, that's what you get.
Because of y'all were harassing the guests and stuff. It was like, well, that doesn't make too much sense.
Yeah, why would
because
they
he was
go-
announced like October 2nd. So what could you could have announced something in July.
On top of that, why would they go to let's just say Caitlyn Glass's announcement and go, hey, that you suck because you're associating with that guy? How many people were doing something like that? Or instead of just going, oh, that's nice, they're coming. Hey, Yoma, but what about this dude?
I didn't look too deeply into it, but I could see people doing that.
Yeah, of course there's going to be people doing that. It's like 10,000 people that go to that con. Still, you have to understand this is a you problem.
Yeah.
On top of a little bit of a them problem.
Mm-hmm. And then that nice big old building that we talked about.
Oh yeah, Rinse In. So yeah, they realized a lot of people on both the Discord and the Facebook, because I've been keeping my eye on both of those because I like a little bit of drama, a little bit of
course.
dirt. It's fun. It's fun sometimes.
DA liking drama? No, he's not toxic.
I'm not toxic.
Not like
I'm not
DA.
causing any of it. I'm just like, yo, that's kind of.
I'm just eating it. I just got the popcorn.
I'm not, I'm not handing out antidotes, but I didn't.
He's not slashing tires, but he is rubbernecking.
But yeah, people started noticing that the Renaissance Center references to it were just being taken off of the website and everything, just without notice or without any sort of fanfare or anything. So people were just like, hey, what's going on here? And then people started getting preliminary panel schedule and stuff, and everything is over in the Huntington Center. So people were like, oh yeah, Renaissance Center is dead. So there's been something that's been going on with the Renaissance Center and YomaCon, that they don't have the hotel block for it, and they don't have the venue for it, for the rooms and stuff. And people were, because Yoma was like, the rooms are coming, y'all. The rooms are coming. So people had gotten rooms at the Ren Center just to be like, I want the room, and then once we get the hotel block, I will transfer that over to the hotel block. But at least right now, I'll have my room. Now the hotel block's not coming. They're like, so what am I gonna do now? It's been, you guys haven't announced that the Renaissance isn't coming, so there's a potential
You just said
that
hotel blocks are coming.
Yeah, so it could still be coming. So I don't want to cancel it. It's a whole thing with people. So they're just like, yo, what's going on? People want answers, but the only thing they can say is, hey, NDAs, we can't say that it's happening. We can't say that it's not happening. Something's coming, and we're gonna be here for it.
And I would like to remind that the convention is 2 weekends from now.
Yes.
It is 2 weeks away.
We can't say what's happening, but
But it's
it may
happening.
happen.
But it's happening,
Is
and
it?
it has already happened,
Is
and
it?
it's gonna happen.
2 weeks away, or is it this coming weekend?
It's not this weekend.
It's the
coming
first
up, it's
weekend of
the next
November.
weekend.
Oh, okay. I thought it was because they like to be real close to Halloween.
Which it is, but I guess I can double check that fact, but I'm pretty
No,
sure.
it is not this weekend coming up. It is the next weekend. I know this because I am on a time crunch.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I have no doubt he has been looking at the date
True.
and times consistently.
Always.
And then on the Ohio side of things, so me, Ralph, Kelly Amber, and a few other friends have been doing AMV related panels, contests, and what have you for the different Ohio conventions for many, many, many years. We were at OhioCon originally. We went to MatsuriCon. We're still running the contest at MatsuriCon, but we were thinking, because we had talked to some of the new staff for OhioCon. Most of the old staff had like shifted over. New leadership had came up. They were friends with friends that we had in MatsuriCon staff, and just like seemed like good people in the same vein. And we were thinking, hey, we might bring our contests, the Video Entertainment Showcase, the VES, all that different stuff, the room, the panels, to OhioCon. It seemed like there's good people here. And we were going to talk about doing that, and we procrastinated, and now I'm very thankful that I'm lazy. Because a couple weeks ago, there was a post on... I think it was just Twitter, if I'm not mistaken, where it was just
Facebook.
like, no, it's Facebook and Twitter. The post was, we have fired our graphic designer because there was an unauthorized change of our logo. It used to be a red cross, which we'll get into. They changed it to like a sakura flower in the same style, where it was just like red background circle with like negative white sakura flower in the middle of it. And that was just kind of it. And they're like, I was like, okay, that's weird. And then a bunch of the different staff, a lot of the senior leadership of the con were like, hey, this post is a fabrication. There is a hostile takeover happening right now of OhioCon leadership. Most of the senior leadership has been fired. We were trying to unionize. And there has been a bunch of different senior leadership adding their 2 cents, posting about it. People that are friends with them and are just in the con scene in terms of being staff have been posting about it. Where there's 2 figureheads that have basically been kind of running, have been leadership in OhioCon for many, many, many years. They were like the presidents of the board of OhioCon. And at least by the accounts of most of the senior leadership, there was a lot of, how to describe this? They were kind of in it for the, like...
Clout.
The clout, the connections.
They were clout hunters.
The schmoozing, hanging out with voice actors, going to those parties, what have you, and all that. And just made terrible decisions. There's a lot of stories about just these 2 people who like, and just like how they treated their staff at the con. There's like a story that I saw where it was just like, one of the people was like, hey, we're buying a whole bunch of pizza and food for the attendees, for the game room. Staff cannot eat it. And they're like, hey, we kind of need to like factor in some breaks and we're low staffed. What do we do about food? I don't care. You can't eat the food for the attendees. It's like, okay. So a lot of that came out, and then one of the people was getting very snooty on the Facebook of the public OhioCon Facebook, and was like trying to clap back at fans and what have you. Yeah, a little. And they finally, after like going back and forth, they're like, hey, we're gonna do an AMA where we'll answer all your questions, we'll do this and that. And then they canceled the AMA and all this different stuff. They privatized the public OhioCon Facebook for a bit. There have now been 2 old senior leadership discords made for OhioCon of the former staff. And then a long, basically twit longer, is like a actual public statement was typed up, and basically saying that, hey, there's been a bunch of falsehoods, yada yada this, yada yada that. I forget the lady. It's like the one lady's like, I'm stepping down, and I'm going to I'm stepping down from this leadership role, and I'm going to become the board of this company that now is like a majority owner of OhioCon. And she worded it to basically, it's like, oh, I'm absconding, like I'm removing myself from leadership. But the role that she's moving into is a higher leadership role where she has more control. But tried to word it in flowery language to make it seem
Tried to
like
make it sound like she's stepping down when really
Exactly.
she's climbing up.
yes.
Correct.
And still hasn't, and they're like, we haven't fired anybody. The union busting thing is a lie. You can't unionize, like, if you're volunteer staff, which that was also disproven false. They were trying to become, like, legitimate staff and actually have, like, a volunteer union and all these legitimate things. They have seemingly extended the olive branch to reinvite most of the senior leadership that was, not let go, but let go. Except the old con chair, who was the guy that I was talking to originally about bringing the VES to OhioCon. He is still not back as con head, and that was one of the demands.
And he never will be.
That was one of the demands that the senior leadership gave to the company that now is the majority ownership of OhioCon. So it's a shit show. Old senior leadership is like, before they were like saying like, hey, just support the OhioCon volunteers. Now the OhioCon volunteers and the former senior leadership are actively saying boycott the convention. Do not go to it.
Yep.
It's
a big wrap.
Not going to it.
You know what? As I do, I always check the guest list.
Oh my god.
The voice for Gentle. And I'm
Dude, you can't.
He's not
You're
going.
gonna scab?
No, he's not going. He's just
Okay.
furious he's not going.
I was gonna say, you are not going to scab.
He's furious.
Would I be furious? I'm like, I'm so mad that I'm going and I'm gonna give my. No, I'm mad that I can't.
No, you're
He's
I'm
mad.
mad because I'm going to this and I gotta help the anti-cause here. I don't want to, but I need Gentle. That was a DA thing I
that
thought I'd hear.
He has some sense of morality.
some.
Instead of just going, hey, I understand y'all, but them autographs.
Meme.
That is
cons
exactly what I would
cons are very fun. If you are a fan of different voice actors and stuff like that, going to the different panels and what have you are fun.
What's up, Dad?
They have video game stuff, tournaments, as well as just an open game room.
Hang out with friends.
They have tabletop games.
I mean, to be
Or
fair,
even finding new friends.
like this group exists because of a con. Like Yoma pretty much solidified what our friend group is. Without
Not
Yoma, we
independent.
probably would. Without Yoma, we wouldn't really have probably solidified as we have.
Yeah, that's where I was this
definitely.
weekend too. I was at a Ren Fair. Ren Fairs are also fun. Honestly, Ren Fair is just medieval cons.
Oh yeah, 1000%.
Basically.
Absolutely. No, anime cons are an outstanding place to meet, and like solidify friendships. Like, there's no better place to do it besides
Podcast would not
like a
exist.
space. The podcast would exist. The friend group would
2200.
exist, let's face
I
it.
found one of my closest friends ever thanks to a convention.
Yep.
You can't underscore it enough. When you're not plugged in like we are to like the background knowledge of things and understanding how, when, what, where, and why. I mean, it's easier to just you're just consuming the media that is the convention and what's going on. And the
Everyone
happenings.
loves the sausage. No one wants to see how it's made.
Yeah.
Exactly. we had been attending cons for so long, and we were given an opportunity to take part and become part of the inner circle of certain
Several
areas.
opportunities.
Yeah, I mean, yay, we're good at what we do, but also, damn, we're good at what we do. Because now we are fully ingrained and aware of the monstrosity that exists behind the scenes.
I almost feel like it for
Sitting
anything.
here eating my sausage.
If
You just hear from us like, damn, I want to go to this thing.
And then
Now
they
I
come
gotta
over-
know
they
about the
come over and put
darkness.
hair in it. Like, hey, here's a little bit of how.
Yeah.
No, dude, my sausage.
Sir, my autographed sausage has like teeth in it.
He's going up. Please, sir, more.
Yeah.
2 autographs.
Do
2
you-
autographed sausages.
DA, how is your sausage? I don't want to talk about it. But
There
I
was a
feel like-
bone in there.
Like for anything, if you actually like go behind the scenes of anything and see how it is run and or made, you're going to see chaos and just like shit just failing everywhere. But
And maybe become a little disillusioned.
yeah, it's honestly like the things that are the most successful are the things that are best at hiding when shit goes wrong.
Bingo! Absolutely. God, I speak from experience.
If you can see how bad something is, that means it's absolutely horrible behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Yomicon, Ohio Con.
But yeah, so yeah, some local cons have been a thing. And I was like looking at when we went to Oda and then like talking to some of the staff and what have you, and just, you know, autographs aside, DA, the rest of the con was super good. Super good.
Oh yeah, Oda was fire.
A&V stuff ran smoothly. Game room, panels.
No complaints. Like it was genuinely fucking. It was hands down one of the best cons.
It was
I've
hot,
been to in a very
and
long
that's
time.
nothing to do with the con. It was just really fucking hot in
Oh,
DC.
never mind.
Yes.
I wouldn't go there.
My biggest issue was just that the panel room.
Oh, no, dude, it was great.
Quickly.
Yeah, actually, yeah. That was probably like the only like big issue was just like, and like AMVs too. There was like a line to get in, and they capped AMVs to get in. Like the only reason we were able to get in at times is because we had like, hey, we're friends with editors badge.
Yeah.
We're the
getting in
elite.
first.
Move along, peasants.
Yep. VIP bitches.
Pretty much. Pretty much. No, like Oda is definitely a con. We're going back to it next
Yep.
year for sure.
For sure.
Absolutely.
Oh, I'll be able to make that one. Oh,
I will say.
I don't know. I don't know.
Beach, you fucking better.
The only reason I don't know is because I'm going to a lot of places next year. I understand.
Yep.
I'm going to Vegas, Texas, like, and one other spot. And it's just like, it's a lot of places.
Yes, that is understandable.
All right.
Count me out.
I'm still unsure if I'm going to be working at the damn con or not. We'll find out. Still waiting on conversations.
Yeah, we had the opposite problem.
Con.
Which is fair.
We had the opposite problem
It's
that
the
we got rained
main
on.
thing you want. If it's handled horribly, why would you travel so far
Mhm.
just to bend over again?
Yeah. Plus the AMV stuff was not the best either.
It's the second thing you cared about.
Yeah.
Well,
So it was like, yeah.
it's just you went in with the wrong expectation. Unfortunately,
What any other expectation of this is going to be the thing? Do the thing. I just didn't do the thing. You win. Well, you were wrong, DA, for doing the thing. Mike, you basically went, hey, you're about to go play a game of basketball, DA, and the mother pulls out a soccer ball, and you're just like, well, your expectations were wrong. Why did you think you were playing basketball, DA?
he also neutered himself for the fight or the AMV war. Speed edit. What the fuck do they call it? Just speed editing
Iron
competition?
Chef.
Iron Chef. Thank you.
Iron editor.
Iron editor. Because like you intentionally neutered yourself by not
Yeah.
doing the pre-editing.
Couple times actually.
Yeah.
It's not fun otherwise.
Also, I asked Mike to bring, because he had a copy of all my songs and stuff, and I didn't have it anymore. And I asked Mike to bring a copy of it. I asked him like 2 days beforehand, and then as I'm packing, I'm like, Mike didn't give me that thing. But it's a lot funnier if I was to just blame him, even though I remember. So I just didn't bring it up, and I'm just like, hey, yo, Mike, where's
Yeah.
it? He's like, I'm so sorry. I'm
Sorry,
like, that's
just-
funnier to make him
Yeah.
feel bad.
Absolutely.
Just have an itch in my eye right now. Just a slight
That's
itch.
funny though.
Dude, it is so much funnier to just go, Mike, I was counting on you. I asked you for one thing.
That's where the
and
comedy
then,
comes.
and then the whole weekend, you're just like
You-
I don't give about fun bucks, but I bring up fun bucks so many times.
My
I brought it
friends.
up that whole week.
My friends.
Just you're supposed to make your friends feel bad.
Very funny.
You're supposed to embarrass them.
But even if I did pre-edit it, it wouldn't have mattered because it was hers was just still would have been so much better. But
The thing.
the thing.
We've already went through it.
Yep. All right. But enough about cons. We got some other stuff to talk about. hopefully get through it semi-quickly. All right, so let's do movie, TV, and other stuff. This is just, again, the dude's a nice guy. Happy that he's getting the roles that he wants. Matt Mercer. 2 dream roles in like a year, roughly. Got Ganon and then got Vincent Valentine. There's a video Kelly told me about, and I want to see it. Apparently, like, he submitted the audition, didn't hear anything for months. And then he's like, okay, I didn't get the part. I'm like, that sucks. They call him in. They're like, hey, we need you to voice, like, Villager D in Final Fantasy. He's just like, okay. And they're, like, having him do, like, really awful, like, voices and grunts. And he's just, like, sitting there like, why do they have me doing this? Like, this sucks. Like, and then they're like, hey, I don't think this is working out. Like, you feeling that way? It's like, yeah. It's like, you know what? Why don't you voice this character? And then they put up a screen cap of Vincent Valentine. They're like, you got the part. Just obviously that he is a very positive and emotional dude. So obviously he had a big reaction. And I want to see the video.
Here's the thing. A lot of times, those auditions are like...
Was it worth it?
Hey, I did it. A lot of those auditions are like... Because I can't remember who it was, but they were just like... the role of Chun-Li, they sent it out like... it was Sakura. Schoolgirl. Grown-up schoolgirl. And it's like... Well, that's not really telling me enough to go on. But yeah, a lot of times they'll essentially make it so broad that you can't really dive into the character the way you want to. Because if you knew, hey, I'm trying out for Chun-Li, you can go, hey, I'm gonna look up some Chun-Li stuff and do some Chun-Li stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Female martial artist does not tell me enough.
But they also
Yeah,
it's
NDAs
like,
and leaks.
No, but it's like this is a long-standing fighting game. You're auditioning for a Chinese lady, and you could put the
But at
pieces
that
together.
point, why not just go Chun-Li?
Well, that's where the NDA and stuff come up. It's like, well, we're saying what it is, but if you figure out what it is, that's your own thing. You figured it out. You're a smart person, but I can't say what it is.
Yeah.
Stupid.
So I need a Kikoho and Hadouken. And it's like, wait, you just gonna tell me this?
It's not even a character. So you don't know the character.
But I just like it when VAs get like dream characters and what have you. Like I'm forgetting her name, but Jolene.
Oh,
Yeah, Kira Buckland. She's like, I literally was trying to get my vocal range deeper and trying to get these roles to prepare myself to try out for this part. It was my dream role. She got the part, which is pretty cool. There's that. We have some different screen caps, which I will get ready here for a second.
I want to do a movie night for the 2 Justice League Rubies.
No, you don't.
Do we really want to do that? Are we sure we want to do that?
I absolutely do want to do
mistake.
that. Oh no! I never said it wasn't going to be a mistake. I never said it wasn't going to be a problem. I never said it was a smart idea. I said it's something I want to do.
Watch Volume 9 if that's the case.
Hey, how about y'all do Because Reasons? If that's the case.
So we have
Or Ruby Cast. Sorry, Ruby Cast.
So we have some side-by-sides. They have some screen caps of the actors that are going to be portraying different Fire Nation characters in the live-action Avatar. They all look really damn good.
Iroh looks fantastic.
Yes, so we got Dallas Liu as Zuko. Here, Elizabeth Yu as Azula.
She looks a little too baby-faced. She's got a small head.
Yeah, but like it's one of those things too where it's like in motion. It's probably going to be.
That's what I need to see her angry and not like neutral face.
Yeah, Paul Sun-Hyung Lee looks fucking amazing as Iroh. And then we have Daniel Day Kim looks fucking awesome as Fire Lord Ozai. And then Ken Leung as Admiral Zhao. Yeah, all of them look really fucking good. It's looking promising. That's all we can say.
We shall see.
If you're gonna do the thing, do the thing.
Yep.
You always do the thing.
Ha! 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 Ha!
Might as well like that.
And then the English dub cast for The Boy and the Heron has been announced, and they just with every Miyazaki film, it's just stars, 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 stars. So
Why?
it's Disney. Disney is the one who is publishing it. So we have Robert Patterson.
Who's going in to see Robert Pattinson?
So we have
People.
Yep, Robert Patterson.
No, people would go in to see Taylor Swift because she's ruining the NFL.
Oh my god. Really? How is she ruining the NFL? Please explain.
Before we do that, just let me get through this. We have Christian Bale, Luca Padovan. I don't know what he's been in, but I feel like I recognize him. Then Dave Bautista, Gemma Chan, William Dafoe, which William Dafoe has done voice work, so that's fine. Florence, is it Pugh or Pooh? I never know how to pronounce
Pugh.
Pugh. Pugh. Mark Hamill, which again, sure.
He
Again.
did the thing.
Prolific voice actor.
Hey, I just don't want another in Megan Fox.
What's wrong with Megan Fox? Is there something that she did recently that's not very?
Dude,
What happened?
2 games in a row.
What's
My
going
main
on?
character is a horribly voice acted character because of a celebrity voice actress that either couldn't do the performance or didn't give a about the performance.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah. I know.
What happened, Ralph, is Megan Fox sucks as Natara.
Yeah, and then I know
that. Okay.
And then I think Christian Bale was in another Miyazaki film, so at the very least he's done dubbing at least once, because that's like the big thing, because like there's voice acting and then there is dubbing. And it's like that
Here's
is
the
a
thing.
Go ahead.
When you're casting these films, in your mind you have to go, who is this casting for? Who is this film for? Who is the casting of Christian Bale for? Because it's a lot more money for a performance that is either going to be slightly worse,
Sorry, go ahead.
as good, or slightly better. So who is it for?
Mm-hmm.
Something like this, I think it's I think that they see it as people are more willing to come see a Robert Pattinson just in case, more so than like a freaking Incredibles dog, or what was that movie? The Rock dog?
Oh, Super Pets.
Super Pets. Yeah. So something like an adult just like, hey, I like Robert Pattinson. They might go and be like, yeah, I might check that out.
No, you can't. You have to be a fan of Robert Pattinson. You can't be a.
Oh no, yeah.
Oh yeah, I'll go see it. I know of Robert Pattinson, so I'll go see. No, you have to be a fan. That's why I said Taylor Swift, because people. Have you seen those concert movies?
Oh yeah.
No.
Of course.
No,
it's a cart.
they're going crazy.
No,
there are people
that's weird.
that legitimately are like, I'll watch the NFL to see Taylor Swift's boyfriend.
That's big weird.
That's what I mean by who is this for? Because if you can get an audience that is not going to go see a Miyazaki film strictly because X person is in it, I can understand that. But I don't think people are going to be any more interested simply because a Christian Bale is in this film over somebody that is just a voice actor.
I think that they would be. I think that the studio would think that they would.
Yes, the studio would think that, but where's the market research? Where's any of the numbers to say this?
I think it's hard to do market research with something like that.
Then why pay them the
Then because
Are you telling me a celebrity-led voice cast has not flopped?
no, it absolutely has. But
No,
then
it's
they just
never
go,
happened.
okay, that's something else. That's clearly not the voices. The voices are on point, all right? The voices, we're doing the voices right. We're good. Everybody's in agreement, right? The voices. It was the marketing.
Yeah.
It was them darn animators. We were paying them too much.
Is there any
It's
woke?
them writers.
Is there any woke shit in the movie? You know what? It was the woke shit. This movie's woke.
Or maybe not enough woke.
Oh, dude. They're going crazy on Spider-Man 2 by going,
What?
oh, it's so woke.
Wait, what?
Is there? I already had one thing where I saved somebody. I started playing it today, and I saved somebody, and they're like, it's like thank you, Spider-Man. It was like a male paramedic, like, thank you, Spider-Man. My husband's a big fan. And it's like in my head, I'm like, oh, that's nice. And then I'm like, oh, dude, I can already feel like people on Twitter. It's fucking woke.
Does anybody care about side content that does not pertain to anything?
No.
Nope.
Potentially. It might pertain to something.
No, it pertains to nothing in the story.
Yeah, go for it. Don't care.
It is there is an entire side mission where your entire purpose is helping somebody ask their date out to the prom, to homecoming, and it's two male gay couple.
No, I can't play the game. It's ruined for me. I can't.
Hey, some people really
woke.
care about a.
What did we just woke here? I can't be woke.
Wow.
These people.
This is where DA
nuts.
just pulls back the hood and he has a red cap backwards, turns it
I
around.
always believed in Trump.
This was never a bit.
This was never a
I
bit.
worked myself into a shoot.
Oh, no.
On the topic of actors, apparently a bunch of big name actors led by like George Clooney, Emma Stone, a few other big names were trying to be like, hey, you plebeians, you shitty 2-bit actors, we're gonna give you a deal. We're gonna like basically help pay the residuals during all these shoots out of our own pockets or what have you. If you make some concessions and end the strike. So it was like, that was like on like Wednesday or something that was announced. The next day, SAG-AFTRA, you know, the organization that is striking, they're like, hey, thanks for the offer. We're going to pass because it's actually illegal. You can't do that.
Don't even know what you're doing, people.
So, and apparently, like, SAG-AFTRA, like, pulled back, like, severely on, like, one of their main asks, and then, the studios walked away saying they're still too greedy. So, the strike continues. X is apparently testing in some regions, I believe New Zealand.
Don't cuck out Mike. That is not the name of the website.
We don't do that here.
I'm just saying X to refer to the company. I still call it Twitter.
How can you not call it Twitter? It's what it's called.
Yeah, I know. It's still called Twitter.com.
It's actual name.
Where they are charging new users $1 per year to sign up.
Yep.
There is
Fine, guys.
no way to quicker kill a platform. Because at this point, even if it's just for a year, and even if it's just for $1, it's a buy-in. It's a buy-in, and you have to give your information to this company.
Correct.
And then it's probably a beta to eventually roll it out to regular users. And you know the blue check mark, the non-blues are not going to do that.
Synthetic Man
It's about to be a real weird couple of months, y'all.
Oh, yeah. Big weird. Massive weird.
Synthetic Man is going to to lose his mind when Black Car is revealed to be bisexual? Huh? Now you two really look like your Organization 13. Holy fuck. Just catching up. Yeah, a bunch of the side quests, like, I haven't gotten to most of them. I just literally started playing the game today just because I was hanging out with friends all weekend. And I haven't seen any glitches. I also didn't see that they got the Puerto Rican flag wrong. Whoops.
Oh yeah, they definitely did that. I've gotten several glitches. One is a spoiler glitch, so I will not say that one. But if you play the game for too long in one sitting, it just crashes.
Oh no!
It crashed 3 times because I played from basically the time I woke up yesterday to like 10 p.m. and it crashed 3 times on me. So I'm gonna assume it's about 3 to 4 hours of straight play. It just crashes.
Doesn't matter what you're doing. Twice.
Doesn't matter what it's saying. You just crash.
Memory. That sounds like a memory leak.
They have had issues. Sony in general has had issues with memory leaks because the same thing happened for both the PC port of Spider-Man and God of War. I don't know about anything else because I didn't play them early enough to notice any like Horizon. But yeah, those two had memory leak issues before they were patched out.
I've just had some humorous like animation glitch thingies where it's just like I was gliding or something, and then it's like I'm like about to land, and like Miles is just kind of like this for like 3 seconds, just like into a building, and then finally stands up.
Hey, win Superman game because I love flying.
Well, next game you're gonna get like that is Iron Man.
Dude, the flight is so much fun.
It is.
80% of my travel was flight.
I'm getting used to it still. It's just like I kind of just like forget at times where I'm just like web slinging and I'm like, oh yeah, I can do this.
Someone also said that it's faster overall than web slinging.
It is.
Did like a side-by-side test getting from one point to another, and it was like 18 seconds faster.
It's so good.
Let's see some other stuff before
Didn't fast travel once.
Let's see. Sting, the wrestler, has announced his retirement. He's been in the game for a long ass time.
He's one of those people that was like, yeah, you can't wrestle no more. Then he just came back again. Yeah. He's old, and he should have.
He was in a match with Seth Rollins, and he hit the ropes hard, and he just kind of collapsed. And they were like, oh, yeah, no, never wrestle again. And then like 3-4 years later, he went to AEW and he started jumping off of banisters.
As you do.
And
as one does.
Go
ahead.
People were really assuming, because a lot of times when wrestlers can't really wrestle anymore, they'll do like these pre-taped illusionary matches.
The Undertaker's
cinematic matches.
Yeah, it's way more cinematic as opposed to a straight match. So they'll be in a graveyard or something. That's what happened with Undertaker and AJ Styles. It's stuff like that. And Sting had one of those matches. And they were like, okay, this is how they're going to protect him. He's just going to do a bunch of cinematic matches. He might come in, do an elbow, his big splash or whatever, and get out. No, he's getting powerbombed through tables and...
I still got one more in me. Ric Flair.
He's had several more in him.
Yeah.
He's had, since he got to AEW, I would not doubt he's had less than 15 matches. And he's been with AEW for like 3 years.
Okay.
So, yeah, it's just time for him. His last match is either going to be most likely a tag team with Darby Allin or actually against Darby Allin to like pass the torch to him.
And then, final thing, there's a little bit of hubbub going on in the anime voice actor sphere right now, mostly with recasts and giving opportunities to actors of color and vice versa and what have you. So
this ain't little.
Yeah.
this big ain't
little.
Oh,
I ain't hear nothing about this. Oh,
yeah,
no.
this is new to me too.
So, Bleach, 1,000-Year Blood War. The 1,000-Year Blood War is, there we go. Sorry, I almost committed the gravest of sins. Has, obviously...
We're about to start the second
1,000-year blow.
They obviously most of the main cast came back. However, they made some recasts. Yoruichi was recast initially to I always
Her name is a nightmare.
yeah,
so
Anaris Quinones. She voices Rabbit Girl in My Hero. And she was recast as Yoruichi, black-skinned lady, recast as to an African-American lady. They also recast Chad to a Mexican gentleman because Chad is Mexican. And there was, some people had some hubbub about it and what have you. The guy who originally voiced Chad, he's like, yeah, it's fine. It's like we should all like actors of color should have more opportunities to voice what have you, and just
Yeah, he purposely stepped away for that reason.
Yeah, he's like very gracious about it. The original voice actors of Yoruichi, not so much. So there was some stuff. I guess there's like some behind the scenes things that weren't really revealed. Anaris was like, I'm actually going to step down from the role just so the original cast can step into the role. Who Wendy Lee was the original voice of Yoruichi. And some people were just like, it's like, that's a shame. It's like, that kind of sucks. But, it's just basically kind of giving praise to Anaris and just like, I think there's been a lot of posts of like black excellence and like with her and the different characters that she voiced. And Wendy Lee, however, has been basically going to a lot of these posts kind of unprompted. She's not even mentioned. It's not a whole thing of just like, fuck that bitch Wendy Lee for taking that role back. It was mostly just like, just talking about Anaris. And she's like, just like, oh, so you're against actors reprising the role.
My role anyway.
Yeah.
Like,
she's inserting herself into it where it's just like, it was my role. Like, it's my role. Like, it should have been like, it was a casting mistake that she got cast and I wasn't recast. And it's like, a lot of her is like, whoa, like, what? Okay. Like, basically she's just like having a lot of offense when people aren't even directing any hate directly towards her.
Regardless on how you feel about the whole black people need to play black people and all this stuff, this is not the way to handle it.
Exactly.
I was talking to Chris and I'm like, I just hope that she's hacked, because this is one of the most tone deaf things I've ever seen.
This is like
you just put out your dumb little PR. I'm happy to be back in the role. Hey, some things got mixed up. Maybe next time, whatever. But no, it is a full-on suck my balls.
Yeah.
I'm keeping it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nobody's taking this from me.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, yeah, this just isn't the way to handle it.
Mm-hmm. Just so that there's a lot of stuff, and just like that discussion is coming back up in terms of like creating opportunities for people of color and other minorities and what have you for different roles, et cetera, et cetera. So it's a lot of shit flinging. Dude, that was a double take. That was a up down motion from you.
I just showed them the trending numbers.
Oh yeah. Yeah. She's Anaris is trending right now, at least on my Twitter, heavily. So that's happening. Gaming news, real quick. PS5 Slim, I think it was announced last week, but that was announced. It is significantly smaller than the current behemoth PS5s. So that's something. If you didn't like how huge the PS5 was, there is a skinnier version coming out. Scalpers fucking suck.
Always. They legitimately ruined they ruined fun.
Yeah. There was a exhibit at the Van Gogh Museum, which I believe is in like Iceland. Trying to look in this article to see if they actually say
need to look
where it is.
where
Whatever. So there's a Van Gogh Museum, and Pokemon was having an event there where they had like a special edition art print, or it was like a Pokemon card that was like a Pikachu in the style of a Van Gogh painting. which was supposed to be like to bring kids to the exhibit to appreciate classic art and what have you, and educate and have a fun experience for kids. And a whole bunch of fucking neckbeard scalpers just flooded the place. It was like a scavenger hunt too, so they were just like pushing people through, getting through the scavenger hunt multiple times, trying to get as many copies in order to sell because it was a limited edition item. Just robbing it from the children that were supposed to actually get it. And then Pokemon just canceled the event just because people are just
trash.
Utter garbage. I hate it.
Yeah, Hatsune Miku is having a concert sometime next year. It's like a U.S. concert and sold out in minutes, and it's just like secondhand places 3, 4, 5 times the amount.
The second it's sold, it's sold out in minutes, and then 30 seconds later, the afterhand market is flooded with the tickets.
And it's just I hate it. I hate scalping and scalpers.
It's
like that.
Oh, it's big bad.
I've had debates with some of my friends too in terms of just like of the debate on scalping and doing reselling and what have you. Because he was planning to like grab, I think, some like special edition Tears of the Kingdom things and like sell for double the price. And I just like vehemently, I was like, I fucking hate that. And we had like a back and forth legitimate argument. Like I was getting pissed about like that practice. He's like, well, it's just like, it's just like, the market is the value. I'm like, no, that's the secondhand market. No, they are just setting an arbitrary value to this product just to get more money. The market value is what the retail are setting it as. It's like, well, who gets to decide what the retail sets it is? The people who make it. It's like that is like
MSRP.
Exactly. It's like that is like an actual legitimate system in place with guidelines and rules and all this different stuff to actually set the price of the thing. If that if it was just something that somebody was selling on their own, basically like going straight to the secondhand market because there is no actual market, they're not selling it in actual retail. Yeah, that's the price. Because they're the ones that are setting it. These are just a bunch of fucking neckbeards that are setting an arbitrary price because you can't get it because it's a hard-to-find item. Or it's a limited item.
They're forcing the market to go up in a way that it's not supposed to organically go up.
Exactly. And just like we just had this big row back and forth.
You were having an argument with. It's like you're not buying it because you want it. You're buying it to sell it. So you buying it is taking it from somebody that could potentially want it themselves.
Exactly.
If you're selling it just going like it's the market, you're taking away from the market to create another market.
Exactly.
If there's 100 of an item and you take one away, there are now 99 of an item that is available to people that actually want it. Now, the actual numbers are probably something like 85%. 85 of those items are taken by people that just want to sell them back at a higher markup.
And like I was even arguing too, like we were going back and forth too, and I'm like, just from a moral standpoint, I think it's fucking gross. Like, just like in that same vein. But
just you should just be like, that pen on your desk. What if you really, really needed that, and somebody was like, yeah, I'll sell you a pen for $100. How would you feel?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, scalping is never acceptable.
Other game news. Have you guys seen footage of the King Kong game?
Oh, dude. Yes.
I thought it was fake for the longest time.
Oh, same.
Until you just kept
I
making more.
wish it was fake.
Dude.
Because that's just more of this whole studio stuff of just do the game. I don't care, just do it.
I kind of want to play it. I just don't want to pay $40 for it because it costs $40. There is a infamous scene.
Mike, legitimately, just wait 3 weeks.
That's what's gonna happen for sure. But like, so if you guys haven't seen it, there is an official King Kong game that came out a couple weeks ago. Actually, no, I think it was a week ago. It hasn't been that long. It is, without a doubt, the worst game to come out this year for sure. Arguably within the last 10. Cutscenes, awful. Performance, terrible. Soundtrack is just a loop of, like, the same bongo beat basically for like a 5-second loop, constantly going. The most infamous cutscene is what the cutscene is trying to convey. So the whole thing is Kong's mom and dad get killed by this like big like Tyrannosaurus monster thing called Maw. And Kong grows up and is trying to get bigger and get stronger to defeat Maw. You face this sub-boss, which is like a tinier variant of that dinosaur. And like the dinosaur, I guess, like gets up and screeches. And what is supposed to happen is Kong remembers Maw like going in for the kill on his mother. It's supposed to be like a flashback memory real quick in his head. And then he turns around and kills the dinosaur because he gets angry at the memory. But they didn't have the fucking budget to animate a 2-second flashback of a cutscene that had already played. So they could have just like grabbed that same video footage and just played it there with a sepia tone. They put a JPEG with no sound, no audio. It just Kong's face like JPEG of dinosaur going.
And then it's not even full screen. That's the most egregious part of it.
Yeah.
And you can see the background.
Yep.
Like, you can see the corners of the sides of the JPEG. It's crazy. Have you not seen it?
No, I have.
Oh, okay.
Hold on.
You can legit see the corners of it, dude.
Can't be bothered.
Can't be uncatchable. Could have just made it full screen.
Oh yeah, no, it is. It's unpatchable.
It could have been a flashing light of just like zooming in, bloop, 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 bloop. Easy.
I'm finding it right now. All the cutscenes in the game take 22 minutes. Let's see here.
Oh, that's disgusting.
I know. Wait, I think I found it.
Gollum is still the worst video game just because the Kong game isn't an actual video game.
The one that I linked in the Discord, if you go to 1150.
Oh, I might be on the same video. Yep. Okay, here we go. All right.
The textures are outrageous.
It's terrible. All right, here we go.
From all reports, they had a year to build.
Yeah,
it.
they only developed it for 1 year. Most even indie games take at least 4.
Completely, you got to make completely new assets and everything. You get nothing. Go.
Here we go.
It's crazy. Dude, it's crazy.
It's beautiful.
Freeze frame it on that. Because,
Yep.
again, you can see the sides of it.
Oh yeah. There it is right there.
It couldn't be
Landed.
Almost there, Mike.
It couldn't be
Hold on.
worse.
Let's see.
There you go, right there.
Nope, not yet.
Yep, you just gotta have to catch it with pause, man.
I'm arrowing right now.
Oh, it is worse than Dark Cloud. It is absolutely worse than Dark Cloud.
Just
You can see the rocks and stuff behind. Dude.
it's beautiful. This is art. This should be in the Van Gogh Museum.
This is what they should have been scavenge hunting for.
Is that DA as a scalper? I'm lost.
Uh-oh. Let's see.
Let's not do this.
Let me pull it up.
No, it's just the neck beards.
Okay. I couldn't tell.
The freaking Van Gogh Pikachu.
Yeah.
With the crying child underneath. Put your hand down on the crying
Hold on. I'm pulling it up now. Oh, man. God, that
outstanding.
That showed up huge on my thing. I'll just do Discord.
I know that's a mouth debt, but I just keep seeing that as a Cyclops eye. It's fucking with me.
Oh, my God. I got it.
Okay, I finally see it. I have to cross my eyes a little bit. Or my eye, I suppose.
Yeah, you only have one that works, bro.
There you go. Thank you, Det. All right. And then last I want to talk about very briefly too, while Kelly, Amber, and Haley were here, we played Super Mario Wonder very briefly. That game is fucking beautiful. It is so gorgeous. The aesthetic is amazing, and the gameplay is fun and challenging. Because, like, with some 2D Marios, it's like it kind of leans too far into easy, but there are some levels that were like, okay, like, we actually have to be, like, on our toes, have all the controls and stuff down. Very fun. I would love to play it on stream multiplayer, but the online multiplayer is stupid. It's not the same as co-op multiplayer, and I fucking Nintendo!
How does that work?
It's like a time trial, like, Dark Souls-esque run. It's not the same thing as the actual, like, you were sitting on a couch and you're just playing through the game. I don't know. I hate it. Nintendo, they make brilliant decisions over here, but the minute, like, internet is involved in any capacity, it just goes out the fucking window.
they just shaking their boots.
Yeah.
We don't know what this means.
What are we supposed to do here?
Yeah.
Dude, it's I understand it. I do. I get it.
But
some companies just really cannot get over a certain stigma.
yeah, but the game itself though, very fun. All the voices and stuff are really funny. There's a couple of Toad things where it's just like it sounds like he's just dying like violently. And just yeah. The new voice actor for Mario sounds great as both Luigi and Mario. Very good game.
Luigi is all we cared about.
And that is all I had. Do we have anything else? Otherwise, we can wrap up.
I don't believe so. Play Spider-Man, people, so I can actually talk about it.
Yeah, that's
I might just
basically.
have to walk out the room at that point because it's gonna be a while for your boy.
I mean, same. I don't plan on playing it anytime soon.
You don't have the hardware to do it.
Exactly. Until it comes out on PC, I can't play it.
Yep.
2 years.
Yeah.
And I'm never buying a console again, so yeah.
Crazy. I love consoles.
Not worth the investment. No way. 0%.
It's worth it to some degree.
Yes.
Depending
Not
on
to me.
what you're asking for.
Yep.
No, not to me. I would rather spend that money to upgrade a part of my computer. Or put it towards an upgrade to my computer.
Or, you know,
Ability.
maybe actually installing your parts correctly. So before we get to the facts,
What a goober!
Ralph
Dude.
sends a message. I guess so. Like the last couple of streams, he has been, recording and playing on the same PC. He's just like, man, my computer's been chugging as of recently. It can barely handle this stuff. He's like, but I have 32 gigs of RAM. Then he finally looked at his computer settings. It's like, wait, it's only showing as 16.
No, it's not even showing just 16. So I see the 16. I'm like, hold up, didn't I not buy 32 gigs? Like, or did I cheap out and get 16 with the computer? So I go on Amazon to see where I bought all the fucking parts, and I look at my purchase
You can just
history,
look in the
there
fucking
it is.
computer. You can see one RAM slot is probably just needs to be shoved in.
Yep. No, that thing is it was deceptive. It was plugged in, just like a hair's breadth out, apparently. So I see that I did buy 32 gigs of RAM. So I'm like, that doesn't make sense. What's going on here? I go into my system settings and I see one RAM slot in use. And I just go, no fucking way. So I open it up and it said that it was RAM slot 1 that was in use. That means RAM slot 3 is not in use. I opened up the computer. I literally go,
All I had to do
literally just restart. I fucking turn the computer back on and I'm like, all right, let's try something intensive.
You turned your computer on and finally went.
Legit, basically.
With one lung.
It's like it essentially was like the heart and brain, the CPU's an i7, the fucking graphics card is a 3080 fucking perfect unit. And it's just in like, okay, we can do this, but we don't have the memory to give the fucking breadth to the processing power.
And
So I'm
you're
like,
just like,
I
well,
just-
that's just a shame. I guess
Yeah.
I'll never check anything.
I'm like, great, I can do all this stuff, but when it comes to multitasking in any
Task
kind of way,
manager,
it
nah.
ain't working. So I'm just like, bruh, I this can't be fucking real. And I just turn it on and I'm like, because I'm looking up like, do I have to replace RAM? Do I have to replace this? Like, I I know this should not be a problem for recording and streaming or recording and playing. I know this shouldn't be a problem.
This is why DA has to ask the question to everybody, did you turn it on and off again?
Hey, you know what? At least I did my own damn research, figured it out.
Either they never do, or they will lie to me.
Oh boy, the lies are great.
Tell me, I just did it before we call. And before we remote into their computer, we can see how long it's been on.
Mm-hmm.
And one day I'm going to snap. I'm going to be like, this says your computer's been on for 1,300 hours. Didn't you just say you restarted? One day I'm going to pull up Task Manager and say, this says 28 days.
Dude, do they not restart the computers daily?
Oh, I don't restart mine daily.
Nah.
Daily.
I sleep mode.
Same.
And then like 2 or 3 days, I'll restart it.
No, just because of work. It's my company, our systems reset every night. So
Oh no,
if you
see, I
leave
can
your
understand for.
So because of that, like I'm
work
just so
one.
used to it here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you just took work home with you.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah, no.
much.
The second it starts slowing down a little, I'll go, no, it's probably time for a restart.
Yep, same. All right. Mr. Fact Man, what we got?
I know King Kong is a gorilla, but it's 30 facts about monkeys. Shut up.
30 facts?
For this.
22.
23.
24.
24. 22, 23, 24. 17, 22, 23, 24.
Let me get a nice 4.
He's already scrolled to 20, and you just said 4. He's like,
1, 4, 5.
23.
23.
Woohoo!
Who said 23? Oh, Mike. Okay. 4, 4, 5 facts.
When the people of Hartlepool, England, hung a monkey because they believed it to be a French
We
spy,
really shouldn't be on screen for this.
they had never seen a monkey or a French
bye, guys.
man before.
Bye. We're just...
So when questioning the monkey, they didn't respond in English. So the only logical conclusion they made that it was in fact a spy.
Okay, there is not a bit
Off
of that.
with his
that
head!
There's not a bit of that phrasing that makes you believe they're actually talking about a monkey.
See,
Why they?
no. I understand it because if they're just looking at a thing and it's just going ooh 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 it's definitely communicating in some way.
Mm-hmm.
But it's
why would
not
they
a
expect it
language
to
you
speak
understand.
French? Why would you expect an animal to speak a language?
They don't think of it as an animal. They've never seen a monkey.
Yeah, they've never seen a monkey or a French person. They're like, this is clearly a French person because they're different from me. Oh, spill your secrets, secrets, Frenchie. Oh, you trying to get hung, huh?
Oh, ooh la la, huh? Noose, noose, noose. Ook, ook, noose, noose.
That's a soundbite.
Or
No,
cut!
that's a
Cut
soundbite.
Cut it!
That's a soundbite.
Yeah, maybe not
Mike, that is a redeemable
we're
fucking
good.
soundbite. That needs to go in the thing. I need ook, ook, noose, noose.
No,
I need that to be
What
redeemable.
context?
If
Could that possibly-
hey, if it wasn't me streaming all the time, sure. Fuck no.
I want
No,
yeah,
white
noose,
test.
noose.
The whitest white guy, and you hear a black man come on here going ook ook noose noose. Fuck no.
My face wouldn't be on there. And it'd be worse if my face was on it, actually.
Yes.
But my face wouldn't be on it, and I do not sound black.
Imagine Mike playing Spider-Man 2 on stream.
no.
Some animal
No.
place
No.
in the chat.
No.
It's her.
Hell the fuck no.
It fucking hurts.
Dude, every black person is just fodder for ook ook noose
Yeah,
noose.
no.
No.
It is for the best of everyone that this be buried.
And then imagine Mike just comes on stream right after the pre-stream music plays. He's full face, and then that just plays, and he's just like, "How do you piggyback off of that?
Where do you
How
go
do you go
from
from that? How do you riff off of Ook Ook Noose Noose as a white man full faced in the camera?
Just no.
And then imagine, like last Halloween, he had that wizard's garb, and then he's just a wizard, and Ook Ook Noose Noose plays.
Truly the grandest wizard.
I'm hearing nothing but reasons to have this.
No.
Yeah, the channel going away.
Yeah, no.
Ralph, if you don't want to do the podcast anymore, you can just go.
You don't have to get us all canceled like that, because we gonna get it too.
Yeah.
Like, y'all allowed this white man? The Black Council is gonna be on our necks.
I'm gonna be going to work and hey, brother, we need to speak over here.
Black meeting. We're gonna be up there on the news.
All right, notes from the. Hey, hold on. Can you guys explain Ook Ook Noose Noose to us? Pick, pick.
Whoo. Whoo, yeah, no. With that, you know, like in the context of here,
please.
Sure.
There is nothing.
no.
There is nothing more perfect.
Everybody cancel. What are you doing, Ralph?
No, thank you. No, thank you.
There is nothing more perfect.
No.
Please make this a thing.
No.
No. I will not showcase it anywhere.
And no, meme, you could do it in the Discord because that's the Discord. It's already a shit show in there. I don't want that joke showing up down here in the slightest.
Forever.
Just know me, whenever you post it, it is going to be followed by a deletion or time. Depending on the gravity of the joke.
Oh shit, I gave myself a fucking headache.
I see the dots in Discord right now. So, hey everyone, just a weekly reminder that Black Lives Matter.
Ook Ook Noose Noose. Right, load it up! Load it up! You want that every week? Come on! Exclamation mark Ook just waiting for it. Your weekly reminder. Black
I can't, dude. I can't do it. I'm not gonna make it. Oh, yes, Jet, please. I can't wait.
Ooh, thank
Please
you, everyone, for tuning into this episode
My God.
of the podcast of stuff.
I almost said it.
Streams for next week, starting Resident Evil 8. Probably Wednesday, just because I know I'm gonna be fucking tired tomorrow after this weekend. So Wednesday,
Oh God, yeah.
gonna be starting Resident Evil 8. Tuesday, obviously Tuesday Trials. Nothing Thursday. Friday, my thought, is
Pirates.
not Pirates. Just because it's still spooky month, just do some classic Left 4 Dead. It's been a while, and like I know Kelly's on board, Amber's on board. Obviously, we could do like Tradesies 2 BG if you want to play.
Y'all can rock it out. No problem.
Okay. So obviously, just seeing availabilities, but just some classic Left
It's
4 Dead.
better for it's better for the times that everybody is showcased in the group and not just the 4-4 and sometimes Amber.
Oh no,
Boy. Pretty sure that's a white woman joke. Anyways.
Oh.
And then obviously the podcast and stuff next week. So thank you everybody for tuning in.
The return of Revisited and Stream.
Hey, there you go. Maybe. We'll see what happens Wednesday.
A little of everything. A little of everything meme. It's too much. My lungs burn.
Yeah, my throat hurts. It was getting better.
I saw Hope. I saw fucking Hope's post, and that broke me. I can't.
Yep. All right. Thank you everybody for tuning in this episode of the podcast and stuff. We will see you next week. Maybe if we're not canceled.
Fucking yeah, we're done.
Yeah.
Later.
Bye.